right?
So Dr. Sam, I have one question. Why is it under process and not under people? Definitely it's there under people, but why do we have under process?
A very good question. So see, from a project management perspective, PMBOK perspective, things like changes, procurement, methodology, structure of governance, artifacts, these are all process, areas of process, right? In real life, imagine making a change is a process, right? In real life, imagine dealing with suppliers or procurement is a process. Like the PMBOK guide, as you will see in the next session that we have, there is a set of 10 knowledge areas. I hope Karun remembers that.
I don't remember. Keywords.
So those knowledge areas are a set of processes. So it's a very good question that as a layman, I don't understand when you say changes, why is it a process? In simple words, think, is it a people? No, it's a process. Procurement, is it about people are working on it, but the processes of procurement. People are creating the artifacts, deliverables, but there's a process to create that and manage that. People are working on a methodology and there are people issues around it, but there are some process issues around it also, because from a process perspective, are we following the right methodology or not? From a process perspective, do we have governance in place or not? Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
And then lastly, dealing with issues. Will projects have issues all the time? Or you feel, oh my God, not now. This is not the time to have issues.
Yeah.
I think issues are there almost on day-to-day basis when you are dealing as a project manager or a program manager.
Very good. As a project manager, we are always ready for the impossible, right?
Yeah.
Anything can go wrong anytime. So if you're the one who panics all the time and believes too much in God, I'm sorry, I don't want to be sounding religious or lack of religious, but the idea is that you are the guy. No God or destiny will help you. You have to make things happen. It is on you. The onus is on you. Of course, you may not have all the solutions. You will go and find them from the stakeholders and you will implement them through the team. So that's the idea. So a good project manager manages the issues very well, and find the solutions through relevant stakeholders, attack the issue. And once the project is done, transfer the knowledge from the project in the artifacts, right? Because that is where you store the knowledge. Why is KT so important? Knowledge transfer.
You always have to be prepared for the worst. You never know. Like, for example, Google laid off 12,000 people. I'm sure that knowledge had to be imparted to someone in the team for business to be ongoing. You can't just keep it confined to certain areas, certain people.
Very good. So as a project manager, you have to follow the process of making sure issues are handled, project knowledge is transferred, and project is closed, and you met the acceptance criteria, and you're ready to transition to the next project, and you have properly closed out the project. Right? And even if you deal well with the people and process, the environment will sometimes block you, right? For example, people are not ready for change. Change is hard, right? And it is not a part of you, it is a part of the organizational culture that you're working in. Or the business environment is not very conducive. For example, right now, there's so many layoffs, people are in a very low mood, and you come up with a very exciting project. So first thing people are saying, this guy was telling me all the story, tomorrow morning he will fire me. So should I work on this or not?
Yeah.
So that is another issue. And then are we really going to get any benefit? Some people don't work on the project with their heart because they think this project is just waste of time. Right. So as a project manager, we have to understand that what is the benefit and what is the value for this project. And then most important of all, are we compliant or non-compliant? Because at the end of the day, projects are part of the company. but at the same time, part of the regulatory environment.
Mhm.
For example, driverless car has so many issues with the implementation, even today. Right. So Google has so many issues on AdWords that Google is monopolizing the ad space. Right. They are sued in Europe and America also. Right now, they're fighting a case in the Congress about the advertising campaigns, the budget. So yeah, friends. So that's the idea. Last but not the least, this is all that we need to read if you love reading. What does it take to get certified? It is given on this slide. I'll be sharing this presentation with you.
Mhm.
Right. We'll also be sharing PMBOK 6th and 7th edition with you, process guide. And what does it take to get PMP certified? We'll be doing a mock test. We'll be also doing questions, real life questions, because I just keep talking, you'll forget everything. And after that, when you go for the test, you will have no clue. So we'll cover one topic and do questions on that.
Mhm.
So any questions on what we covered till now when we take a break? I'm only 35 minutes behind in time. And my apologies for that.
It's okay.
Any questions, concerns? So let's summarize in 1 minute what we learned and what was the purpose.
What is the scope of what we are going to cover as a part of this training, and what PMP major what to say, what PMP covers, like from a people, process, and environment perspective. We dive into each of those bullet points.
Very good, excellent. Anything else?
Covered about change, covered about methodologies. Why are they important?
Mhm. So in the very first hour or 2 hours in any project, we should have a sense of what are we doing, where are we going, what approach we will follow, and how we will achieve our goals. Do you have
Mhm.
an answer to that question with respect to this training? Or there's some more questions in your mind?
Not right now.
Yeah. Yeah, things will evolve as we go through, right? Iti, how about you? How are you feeling?
So,
I can't hear.
Dr. Sam, to be very frank, whatever we've done, I think that's theoretically
Can you? I can't hear you. There's your voice is.
I'm breaking.
Am I audible now?
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
just
now it is
switched off
clear.
my video. Yeah. So theoretically, whatever we've done looks good to me. But with the past percentage that you'd quoted in the beginning, like almost 50% of the people clear. I'm so sorry for the background noise. Just give me a minute. I'll just settle down the kids. Probably we can proceed ahead. I'll just quote my inhibitions in a bit.
No problem, friends. So we are taking a small break for 15 minutes. Is that all right?
Mhm.
And I see 11:15, 11:30, we come back. Is that okay?
Yep.
All right. So see you in a bit.